What is going on, everybody? My name is Zed Repazar. If you are new here, I am a high school day trader. I'm a 14-year-old in high school. Today is May 4th. Sorry, I did not even know. So I had to check my calendar. Ignore that noise. But today is May 4th, and this is my road to a 10K month, right? And so in these videos that I make, it's more so my journal. It's more so me showing my trade recaps, everything I did today, every trade I took. And at the end of the video, if you stay to the end, I always go over 2 things that I learned. Alright? And so right now, I had a red day, as y'all could probably tell from the title, but I'm really starting to see and just eliminate everything that can go wrong about my strategy. Right? But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this trade recap. Alright, so first of all, first thing I always will do is show you how much money I made or lost today. So today I lost 139, and something I'm already starting to notice is every single Monday I do something wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just Monday's price action in general, but every single Monday I tend to just mess up. Alright. And so let's go ahead and see the trades I took. So I took 2 trades today. This was a paper trade, and guess what? Banged out. All right. So that tells me something. But just go ahead and go into this. All right. Going into the day, price was extremely bearish, y'all. CVD was showing me that I was bearish, so I was constantly trying to look for shorts. Right. I almost became like schizo about it. Okay. All right. So what can we see? Alright, going to the day, there's a divergence, alright? A CVD divergence. So if you don't know what that is, price is telling me one thing, CVD, which is right here, is telling me another. Alright? So this whole time looking for shorts, and what can that do? Oftentimes what that will do is that makes me feel like so anxious, right? I need to get a trade, it needs to hit. And it's like, I'm very unclear. Alright, let's put it that way. And so, every single opportunity I saw, I just took it. I just went for it. And so as soon as I saw these 2 red candles, I saw, oh, it closed, right? And it closed, and I got a retest of it. So now I can assume price will go short. It'll go bearish. Alright, and so where did I mess up here? I'm really still trying to find out what I even did wrong. Because ultimately, I don't know what I did wrong. What I can see is price did not reject off anything over here. Alright, yeah, price didn't even reject off of anything whatsoever. Alright, it did reject over here, which is what we want to see if I want to take a short, but did not do so, which is extremely weird. I don't know why it just rejected like that, and then took out this zone, and then immediately rejected off of that. Alright, so what can I take from this trade that I took? Alright, I traded while there was not even a close, y'all. Alright, so what does that tell me? I had doubt, and if y'all have been watching my videos, y'all know that I trade a no doubt system. Alright, and so if there is a doubt, more likely than not, my trade will go wrong. And so what happened? There was a doubt, and what happened? My trade went wrong. Alright, and then if we go over here, my mind was already so fried at this loss. I was so just burdened. Alright, and so right here, what can we see? I chased a long. Alright, and guess what happens, guys? Guess what happens? When I chase a trade and then I have a doubt, bang, I lost again. Alright, I didn't even get a close out of this zone, and yet I still took the trade, y'all. And then it started rejecting, and then I saw bearish. Alright, so my 2 confluences, which are my zones and my CVD, don't align, more likely than not, it'll go wrong. And I seem to forget this every single Monday after the weekend. Alright, so I'm just praying, y'all, it's either I take away the Monday, or I don't know, I just gotta lock in. Alright, and then I saw this beautiful short, y'all, and guess what happened? It shorted 2.17 risk to reward. Would have banked on here. I actually took that paper trade, which is why I have it marked out. Let's see if it'll show y'all. Yeah, I took the paper trade right here. Well, I guess I got in, like around here. Stop would have been like right here. It was like closer to a 1-to-1. But yeah, I targeted this zone because I felt like price would go down there. It rejected, and then it took out. Alright. So what can we see? Something that I did notice, y'all. was, of course, there was doubt on every trade here, but right here we created an imbalance. Okay, and so with that imbalance, it's very important that we take a look at this. With that imbalance that was created, every other trade that I took did not have an imbalance. Alright, so every time I took short, right, was there an imbalance? No. Imbalance, I'm taking this from SMC, by the way, or ICT pretty much. There's a fair value gap here. These, no fair value gap seen. Okay? So that is something that I noticed. Alright, and then I banged out, of course, on the paper trade. But I can't even be mad. I'm starting to see where my strategy can go wrong. Alright, so two things that I learned. Of course, just going back to this is something that happens every single day. If there's any doubt whatsoever, more likely than not, the trade will go wrong. That goes to show y'all how strong these levels are. Alright, my second thing that I learned was probably just how strong a reaction has to be. Or no, my second thing is probably going to be CVD ultimately wins. Alright, CVD will tell you one thing, and you really have to wait for a big move to even try to consider, taking CVD, taking a trade off CVD. Alright, especially if there's a divergence. If there's a divergence, CVD will ultimately win, but in order for CVD to win, there has to be a big move down or a big move up, whatever the case may be. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Just for y'all, no, I'm just playing. I do have a Discord in the description of this video, though. If y'all want to go check that out, if you want to join, we can only hop on a call if you would like that. Alright, that's kind of what the whole purpose of this channel was. With that being said, if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. And especially if you guys are traders, if you trade order flow, please comment something that I may be missing. Comment whatever, just let me know. Suggest things for me, help me grow, right? But that being said, I love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. God bless you guys, and peace out.